Several women who were victims of sexual assault at a Massage Luxe in Williamsburg are now suing that location and the national franchising company. That lawsuit filed today in Virginia Beach, and it seeks more than $100 million in damages and a warning that the details in this story are graphic. News 3 reporter Antoinette Delbel joining us live in the studio. And Annie, the massage therapist convicted of these crimes is currently in prison, and you've got the new developments in this disturbing case.
Kurt, in a lawsuit, these women claim they were traumatized, embarrassed, and suffered bodily injuries. Their lawyers say the man who sexually assaulted them did this to other women at other locations and should have never been hired at the Williamsburg Massage Luxe location in the first place. Now they want to make sure no one else ever goes through this again. This civil lawsuit filed Wednesday by 4 of the 5 women who say former massage therapist Sean Robinson sexually assaulted them during appointments at a Massage Luxe in Williamsburg. Robinson is now serving time in state prison for those crimes reportedly happening in late 2020. Chaz Rocca, known as CR in the complaint, is one of the 4 women now suing Massage Luxe Corporation and its Williamsburg location. She spoke with our sister station in Richmond last summer.
Whoever's involved put me under the hands of him. And this is something I'll never forget. It's traumatizing.
Stu Ryan is among a group of lawyers representing the women.
Each one of the survivors that is advancing the different lawsuits that were filed here today has undergone a deeply traumatic and unfortunately life-altering incident at the hands of the same massage therapist and at the hands of a person that never should have been allowed to be in the same room as any one of them.
In the suit, Rocca claims during her massage, she could hear the sounds of Robinson masturbating. He then removed her underwear and touched her genitals. Another plaintiff, Dawn Broker, says Robinson did the same thing to her. Monica Clayton claims during her session, he also touched her inappropriately. The last woman in the suit, called Jane Doe, says Robinson also violated her. What's also troubling is, according to the lawsuit, Robinson was indicted for sexually assaulting a woman at a massage business in Chesterfield County in 2019. 6 months later, he was hired at a Massage Luxe in Henrico County, where he allegedly inappropriately touched a client. Shortly after he was let out of jail for the first charge in Chesterfield, he was hired at Massage Luxe in Williamsburg, where police say he went on to assault 5 women.
This was entirely preventable.
It was. And that's the saddest part, is this didn't need to happen to me. I didn't need this.
Robinson's license to practice was suspended in October 2020, but he was still an employee at the Williamsburg location until December of that year. Their lawyers argue those crimes could have been avoided with a simple background check.
Unfortunately, as a result of the failed policies and procedures, whether it relates to hiring, screening, or otherwise, each and every one of the brave individuals that have come forward here today with these lawsuits suffered a traumatic and unfortunately unnecessary sexual assault that could have easily been prevented.
Now, we did reach out to Massage Luxe for a response to the more than $100 million lawsuit and didn't hear back. In the past, they told our sister station in Richmond they did do a background check on Robinson and it came back clean. Antoinette Delbel, News 3.